Okay. Fantastic. Okay. Now you have created human.java, right?
Yes.
And this human.java is the class human.
Yes.
Now, curly braces is the scope of the class started. Then curly braces in line 10,
Okay.
scope ends.
Okay.
In between these two curly braces, we have main method, right?
Yes.
And this main method has also two curly braces, opening curly braces and closing curly braces.
Okay.
And these two curly braces indicates that it has also scope. Main method scope starts here, okay? Starts here. And scope of this main method ends here.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Now, whatever we type inside main method, this is the scope of the main method.
Okay.
And whatever we type here, this is the scope of the class. And even if we type here, it is within the scope of the class because the class scope ends here. This is the class scope. You understand me?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Now, every object actually in front of us, whatever we can see in front of us, in the back, on the right, on the left, whatever we can see, everything is object, right?
Yes.
Okay. And every object has its blueprints, right?
Yes.
Before they were created, they had to design first. Design is the blueprint. And from the design, the object were made. Okay.
Okay.
So class is the blueprint. Class is nothing but blueprint. Clear?
Yes.
And from this blueprint, from class, meaning from blueprints, object is created. Meaning from a class, we can create unlimited objects. Okay. From one class, we can create unlimited objects. Clear? Now, every object has two characters. One is states and another one is behavior. Behaviors. And states are called properties, attributes, or it can be also called fields. Okay. And behaviors are called methods that can be actions, and functions. In Java, we call them methods. So behaviors are methods to do something. Okay. Meaning it is actually ability to do something of the object. Okay. States are properties, whatever it has. Okay, say for a human, from human class, we can create n number object, n number human beings. Okay, and the human beings can have two characters. One is state, another one is behavior. Now, what are the states? States are the properties, whatever the object can have. Say, for example, a human beings can have name, he or she can have age, he or she can have designation, he or she can have salary, and so on. Okay. Now, in programming language, in the previous classes, we have seen also variables, right? So this name is variable. Say, for example, inside the name, we can store any data. Okay. Say, for example, we can store Ignatius. Ignatius. Now, what type of data it is? Can you tell me? Is it number or string? Ignatius, number or string?
String.
It is string. If it is string, we have to put it inside inverted comma, right?
Yes.
We are storing Ignatius inside a variable. Variable is a container or box where we can store data, and whenever we need it, we can access it, we can open it, we can use it. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what type of data it is? String, right?
String data, yes.
String data. Now, we say name is a variable. Inside the name, we store Ignatius, and this type of data is string. So you have to tell that it is a data, Ignatius is a data, and it is string data. Okay.
Okay.
So how you create variable? Before you create variable, you have to tell type of the data. It is string. Okay. Then write variable's name, then equal sign, then we put the data, whatever we store it inside this variable. You understand me?
Yeah.
Now, this string data can be static and non-static. What is static? Static is nothing but it is just a keyword. I type static here, multiple markers at this line. Static cannot be resolved type. Okay. Static error token, static expected. Okay. So it says it cannot be expected. Why it is saying it? Syntax error token, static is expected. Static.
I think there's no C.
Oh, yes, static. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. Good catch. Okay, so it is when I put static keyword, these data types all become static. Okay, now let me explain what is static and what is non-static. When we don't have static keyword, okay, this is non-static. Okay, now when I type static, it becomes static. Okay. Now, look, we are learning today the concept of static actually, right? It is new to us. You see, public static void name, it has static keyword, but it didn't have static keyword. But now we are saying it is static.
Okay.
When when we say static, this static is directly related to human class.
Okay.
It is directly related to human class, and it is direct instance of human class. So when we have static, I can print it directly from here, system dot out dot print ln. I can say name right here. It is hang or not working. Why? I just paste here. Oh, I copy this name, copy and paste here. Actually, I cannot paste here. Okay. Now, this name is this name, right? What is name? Name is variable. This is variable, right? And inside name, what we stored? What did we store? Ignatius, right? So when I print, my keywords are, keyboard is not working. Okay. Ignatius. Okay. When I will print name, what I will see?
Ignatius.
Ignatius. Wonderful. This is the concept. If you just understand it, more than enough to work with automation. Okay. So we print it and Ignatius get printed. We didn't print Ignatius, we print name, right?
Yeah, right.
And inside name, we gets printed Ignatius. And we can make it presentable. I can say my name is name. My name is name, meaning my name is Ignatius, right?
Yes.
Can you understand this logic?
Yeah, I'm following, yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Now I put inverted comma. My name is, because this is strings, right? These are not variable. This is variable. We don't put inverted comma for variable. We put inverted comma for string. Okay.
Okay.
Fantastic. Very little concept, but it is very important to understand. Now, what are you expecting to be printed?
My name is Ignatius.
Exactly. My name is Ignatius. Now, one thing. Now, try to go a little back. Yesterday, to access these variables from class, okay, from this class to access this variable, okay, we used to create object, right? First we create object, then we could access it, we could print it. But today we are being able to access it without creating object. Did you notice it?
Yes, yes.
Why? The question is why? Why? Because we are using static keyword. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you remove it, you see there is red mark. Can you see it?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Now, if you run it,
Run it.
oh my gosh, it's saying error exists in record projects.
Project.
If you force it,
Proceed.
it says error. It
Error.
says, look, exception in the thread main, java.language.error, unresolved compilation problem. Cannot make a static reference to the non-static field. What does it mean? It means this is static. Main method is static, but this is non-static.
Yeah, strength.
Yes. And when it is non-static, you cannot access the properties of any class directly. To access it, you have to create object, right? But if the property is static, you see, now error gone. You can access it directly without creating object. Is the concept clear?
Yes, okay.
Static keyword is directly related to
Human.
human class, directly related to class. And when you put static keyword, it has special power. Okay, special power. By its special power, it can access without creating object. Okay, again, if you remove the special power, okay, you see, now you cannot access it anymore. Okay, if you want to access it, then you have to create object for the class. What is the class here? Human. And you just say human1, okay, and new human. You create object first. This is new object created from human class. We know the class is human, okay. We created object from human class, and new object is new human, and we put it inside human1. This is reference variable referring to new object, okay. And to access it, access the name variable or the whole properties, you have to use the reference variable in front of name variable, okay.
Okay, plus
Human1, then dot, okay. You see, when I put dot, I can see now name here, so I can access it, right?
What about that name? Yes, there?
Yeah, your name is here.
Okay.
There is no error, means we can access it now.
Yeah.
So when we don't have static keyword, to access it, we have to create new object. But if you put here static again, there is error mark again.
Yeah.
Because if you have static, you don't need to create this object.
Okay.
I don't need it. I don't need directly I can access it. Now the concept is you can access static properties and static behavior method without creating object, without creating this object. But if there is no static keyword, you have to create this object and you have to access it with the reference variable. Is the concept clear?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh.
Fantastic. Now your concept is clear. Okay. Say for example, now you know what is behavior, right? Behavior are methods.
Method. Yeah. Action.
Human can eat. Okay, eat. So this is method. Eat parenthesis. This is method. Okay, we call it method. This is name of the method. Okay, and I can just say this is void. Void meanings that cannot return value. Eat method cannot return value. Okay, it's not returning any value. Void. In the previous class we said void keyword, but we didn't know what does it mean. Void meaning it cannot return any value. Okay, it's not returning any value. Okay, you don't need to know much about it right now. Later we will learn it. I'm not going to teach everything together and make you confused. Okay, I'll go little by little. Okay, eat, and I just say system dot out dot print ln. Okay, and I just type here human loves eating, just a statement. Now, is there static keyword? Is this static? No, because there is no static keyword. It will be static if I just say static. Now it is static. So whenever you see static in front of any method, always remember it is static method. Okay. If you don't see static keyword inside of it, then it is non-static method. All right. So static method. Now I told you earlier, static method is directly connected to class and it has special power. If you have static keyword, you don't need to create object, right? So this is static method. Do we need to use human reference variable to access it? What do you think?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
No, because it is static. Okay, you see, I just, yes, special power. I just type eat method. You see, I just call eats here with semicolon and I run it. Look, eat method is functioning. You see, human loves eating. So you can access eat method without the reference variable human one, right?
Yes.
So you don't need to run this. You see, you don't need to create object. Without object, you can run it.
Okay.
You see? But if you remove it, if you remove static, now it is non-static method. This is we call non-static method. Now it is non-static method. You see, when I remove static keyword, it's now saying error.
Error. Yeah.
Now you need to create object because it is non-static and use human one dot. You see, running. Human loves eating. You see, again, just put here static. Now it's saying there is something wrong. Okay, meaning this is static. You don't need to create object. Okay.
Yes.
It's saying you don't need to create object. Okay. Just take it out. It's working fine. You understand it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonderful. That's more than enough. If you understand this concept, that's more than understand. That's more than uh, good enough to move forward. Okay. Now let me tell you one more thing. Static keyword has special power. You understand it, right? Because when we have static keyword, we don't need to create object. Okay. But when you remove static keyword, you have to create object.
Create object. Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, listen very carefully. There are two types of methods. There are mainly, I say mainly, two types of methods. What are these? One is inbuilt method, inbuilt methods, and another one is user defined methods. Inbuilts are also called built-in. Okay, built-in or inbuilt methods, and another one is user-defined methods. Now, can you tell me which one is inbuilt method here? You see, we have eat method, we have println method, and we have main method. Which one is inbuilt, meaning it comes with Java programming? We didn't create it. And user-defined means it didn't come with Java programming. We created it. So which method we created? three methods we can see. One is eat method. Another one is println method. Another one is main method. What do you think? Which method we create by ourselves?
Eat method.
Eat method. This is user defined. We create it, right? And println is not created by us. By default, the Java has println method and we are just using it. Okay. And this main method also, we just check in and it's automatically created. We didn't create it.
Yeah.
So the methods we don't create comes with Java by default. These are called built-in method or inbuilt method. Understand?
Yeah.
And the method we are creating is user-defined method. Which is user-defined method? This one. Okay. So methods are two types. One is built-in or inbuilt method. Another one is user-defined method. Now, user-defined method, we can create n number as our project requires. Okay. If it is necessary, we can create 2 methods, 20 methods, 100 methods. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, now I can say, boy, drink. Even can drink. Okay, and I say system dot out dot print ln human loves drinking, but Ignatius don't loves drinking, right? You don't take beer. Okay, so this is user defined or inbuilt? Inbuilt. Inbuilt. User defined. This is user defined. User defined. This is created by developer. By programmer. By us. Okay. Now I say there are mainly two types of methods. One is inbuilt and another one is user defined. Now you can understand which methods are user defined and which methods are inbuilt, right?
Yes.
I use println method again here, and this is also user defined or inbuilt. Inbuilt. This is inbuilt, but this is user defined, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Now look, user defined, we understand. Now look very carefully. User defined method, user defined method can be also two types. What I said, it can be also two types, right?
Two types, yeah.
One is static method. Another one is non-static method. Now look at it. Is this static method or non-static?
Static.
Is there keyword static?
Oh, good. There's no static, yeah.
It's not static. This
It's
is
not static.
user defined, and this is non-static, because there is no static keyword.
There's no static, yeah, yeah, exactly.
Now look at it. Is it static method or non-static?
It's non-static.
Static or non-static?
There's a static, right?
Yeah, this is static. This is static.
Yeah.
But this is non-static.
Non-static.
Now, what are the difference between static method and non-static method? Can you tell me?
The difference is static has more power.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely more power than non-static method, because non-static method cannot be accessed directly from main method. We need to create object, like it is static, so it can directly accessed without the help of human one, without creating object. But drink method is non-static, and it cannot be accessed without creating object. You understand?
Why is it different, eat and drink?
Because it is static, drink is non-static. This is static method, and it has more power. More power. This is powerless.
Okay.
Look, drink doesn't have static keyword, and it has static keyword.
Okay, okay. Okay.
Okay. Now, look, drink. When I put static, it has also now power. It can also function without any help of reference variable. Now, if you take out static method, you see, now power gone.
Power's gone, yes.
Now we need the help of human dot drink, right?
Oh, yes.
Now, just take out this static method, static keyword, and see, it loses special power.
Power, yes.
Now, it needs help from new object, okay? And human one is reference variable to the new object, new human. Now we have to use the power of new object. If you don't use static, human one dot. Clear?
Yes.
So we are practicing same thing, but we learn today one more concept. It is all about static and non-static.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Now, there will be a lot of questions during the interview on method. Okay.
Okay.
First one is, what is method? In the interview question, interviewer will ask you, what is method? You have to tell the interviewer, the method is nothing but a block of code that only executes when it is called by name. You have to call by name, call by name. If you don't call by name, it will not execute. It will not do anything. Okay. Then he or she will be asking you, how many methods are there? You have to tell, there are mainly two types of methods. One is inbuilt, another one is user defined. Then he or she will be asking you, what is the difference between inbuilt and user defined? Now you know. Inbuilt is come by default with Java programming. It is already there with Java programming. So, for example, println method, main method, these are inbuilt method. User defined, we create the method, we the developers, we the software engineers, we the web developers, okay? We the software development engineer in test, we create it. So user defined method is created by the developers, and inbuilt methods are by default comes with Java program.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Now she will be asking you, okay, what is static and non-static method? And then you have to tell static methods comes with special power with static keyword that's directly related to class, and it is more powerful than non-static. Okay. Then she will be asking you how you can say it has more power when it is static, because when we have static keyword we don't need to create object. Directly we can access, but when it is non-static we have to create object, and using the reference variable of the object with dot operator we can access them.
Okay.
You understand it? So lot of questions can be asked. Maybe method, only method, they can ask you 15 minutes question. Okay. So interview usually goes on 45 minutes. Okay. So method can be asked for 15 minutes, and they will be asking you what is class, what is object, how do you create object, and why do you create object, what is the purpose of creating object. Another 10 minutes. Okay. So Java 25 minutes. Then the rest of the question will be object oriented program. What is inheritance? Another 10 minutes. And you have now 10 minutes more. They will be asking some more question on automation. Okay. Now, interviewer emphasizes on concept. Okay. They want to test you whether your concept is clear. If you understand programming language, they will hire you. If you don't, if you're confused on concepts, they will not hire you, because it takes really good time to learn all these concepts. It takes time. Okay. It takes time, but you can learn once you understand the concepts of programming language well. You can quickly learn automation. Automation can be learned in just 1 or 2 weeks, but Java program, it requires 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Okay. So once you understand the logic, the program, it's very quick to understand Selenium with Java. Just 2 weeks you can learn it. So the interviewer and the IT companies, they hire someone who knows programming well. Okay. If you don't even know automation, they will hire you. If you have basic automation or fundamentals of automation tools, they will hire you. If you have good knowledge in Java, because they know automation can be taught, any tools can be taught within 2 weeks, but they cannot teach you, they cannot teach you Java programming. Yeah, you have to learn it. They will hire you if you know Java and teach you Selenium in just 2 weeks. Okay,
Yes.
so they will hire you, but it'll take 3, 4, 5, 6 months to understand all these concepts. Okay,
Okay.
you are following me and understanding the concept easily because I am teaching Java more than 12 years.
Mm.
I know how to make it understand, but there are a lot of instructors, they might teaching you 6 months only this concept and you are confusing what the hell he's talking about. You know? You understand me?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Now create another class and name it teacher. Okay, just click on Java Basic, right button click.
The Java basic right here.
Yes, on basic Java in the inside the package. Okay, right button click, name it,
Go new.
yeah,
Uh,
class,
Class. Okay.
name it teacher. Yes, and check in public static void main. You see, it is built-in method. It is built-in method. You're not creating it. You just check in. Click on finish. Now you have teacher class, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is actually nothing. Just telling you you can use double slash to write any notes. Okay, just to keep notes for you fellow developers, fellow test engineers. Just you are explaining something. Okay, this is called single line comment. Single line comments. Okay, to comment single line, you use single line comments, and this is called multi-line comments. Slash star, then press enter, automatically it will be like this, and this is multi-line comments. So if you want to comment more than one line, you use multi-line comments. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, now teacher can create n number teacher object, right? Teacher 1, teacher 2, teacher 3, teacher 4, millions of teacher blueprints, meaning teacher class can create n number teachers object. Okay, now teacher object can have two characters. One is state, and another one is what? Behaviors. Okay, now create some states here and create at least two behaviors here. Can you do it?
Property.
Yes, states have properties. It can be string, it can be integer.
Integer. Yeah. Uh, as if fields.
Yes. It can be attributes, it can be properties, it can be fields. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever teacher object can have, okay, there is states,
Yes.
properties, attributes, fields. What does teacher can have? Teacher can have a name, teacher can have a salary, teacher can have age. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Create some properties for teacher class.
Okay.
You want me to help you?
Oh, you want me to write it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay, teacher. Okay, teacher's name.
Okay, name. Type name. Name will be string or integer. You have to first tell the data types, right?
Okay.
Think name will be string or number.
Uh,
What do you think?
uh, that would be
If it is confusing, just type name equal to
okay.
name. Okay, name. Name will be always small cap because
Okay.
variable is always small.
Okay.
Name
There's a apostrophe.
space space, then equal sign, then space, then what is the name? Just put name,
Any name?
any name.
Okay. John.
John. Okay. John. Okay. Semicolon, right?
Oh, yes.
Semicolon. You have to terminate it. Okay. Now think, is John a number or string?
You just string.
String. Then before name, you have to type it is string. You have to tell that name is string data type.
Okay.
So you have to mention the data type before the variable. Where?
Okay.
Where? Here.
Where?
Here.
Oh,
Here.
yeah, right.
Here. All right. Yes. So type string. String.
String.
Yes. String. Okay, fantastic. Space. You see? It's now asking, showing you there is error. So how you can fix it?
Oh, the string or the string name.
And string name equal to John. Now Java is telling you, hey, Ignatius, you make a mistake, fix it.
Okay, quotation mark.
Yes. Because string always goes inside the quotation mark.
Mark. Yeah.
Variable is not going inside quotation mark, but
No.
string is John. John is string, right? John.
Yeah.
Not name.
Oh, okay.
Name is variable. Variable,
okay.
Yeah, variable is not string again. Variable is just a container. Okay, so not here. You put quotation mark here, John.
John. Okay. And then another one.
Yes. Yeah, you can put single quotation, no problem. You can put single quotation. Okay, that's fine. Single quotation not taking. Okay,
Okay.
it's need double quotation. Okay,
Let me
take
put
it.
the position. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me do it the right way.
Okay. Now Java
Then,
says correct. Correct. Okay. Now look, John name always capital. Okay. When you put single quotation, it says no. So put double quotation. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Fantastic. Now go to second line and take another variable and choose integer.
Integer. Okay.
Integer is int, yes.
Equals to
Okay.
5.
5, okay. John is 5 years old. Okay, no problem. Your grandson, right? Okay. Now Java is telling you, hey, Ignatius, you're making mistake. Fix it. Okay. Okay. How you will fix it? Integer, you see, after string, you put a variable, a container. Then inside the container, you put John. So you say, you declare it will be integer, but you have no container. You put it out of container. So you have to put here container, right?
Okay, yeah. Have to put a quotation.
Not quotation, container. I mean variable. So what will be the variable? It can be age, right? Age.
Yeah, I thought, okay,
age.
Okay, maybe 37.
Okay.
35.
Okay, no problem. Just type age. Age space. Okay. If it is your grandson, then 5, okay. If it is your son, then 30, 35. Okay. If John is your friend, then he must be 40, 50 years old.
Yes. Okay. Let's leave it at, let it be my grandson.
Okay. 5. Your grandson. 5. Okay. Right? Now, now you can create more variables, more properties, more attributes. The more you need in your project, it depends on how big your project is, right?
Yes.
So it can have another string. Say, for example, it can have another string. So how you create variable? To create variable, you have to first tell what type of data you are going to store inside the variable, right? I said string, so I say this is designation. Okay, or I can say role. Okay, role. It's student. Jürgensen is student now. Going to grade 1, say for example, yeah. Role is student. Okay.
Yes.
All right. But we say teacher object will be teacher. This teacher class is creating teacher. So better we say it is 35.
Okay.
And role is better we say lecturer. Lecturer.
Lecturer.
Okay.
Okay.
And this teacher can have also salary, say for example. Salary. Now think, salary will be number or string?
Salary will be number.
Number. So it will be integer. I say salary in USD per year is 100K. 100K. Okay. You understand?
Yeah, so this is how to write salary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sell in USD,
Sell
100K.
USD. Okay.
Okay. Now you can take string, all string together. So like this. Okay, you can arrange. Okay. It's not allowing me to copy and paste. So string, so sell in USD 100K. Oh, this is integer, not string. Actually, I copy role, right? Role.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Role is lecturer. Okay. All right. Now it doesn't look good. We can make it a little better. How? I can say int page 35 and I remove it. Now it looks a little better, right? So we call it clean coding. Okay, always try to code clean, make it more clean. Yeah, and indented also. It is more clean, indented. Okay, now what is behavior? Behavior is method. Now you know how to create methods, right?
Yes.
Okay, create 2 methods.
Method.
Okay, write 2 methods. You can go to human and check how did we create method. Just double click on human. Human. Yes, go to human.
Okay.
Yeah, look how we create method.
Good method. Okay. Okay.
Then go back to teacher, double click on teacher. You can also navigate from here. Click on human and teacher. Okay, back and forth. Okay. And just click here, it will be restored. Now there is Control M. If you just click on Control M,
Control
okay,
M.
and again Control M, or Control M is not working.
Control M.
Yes,
Or
M,
Control
mother. You see,
Okay.
Control M, mother. Control M, yes. Again Control M. Control. You see. So when you want to make it large, just Control M. Control M. Control M. You see?
Control M.
Yes.
Okay.
When you again press Control M, it will be restored.
Okay.
You see?
Control M.
Again,
Control
M, always M.
Okay.
So
it makes it bigger.
yes,
Okay.
you making the space bigger.
Bigger. Okay.
Yes. When you want to type long lines, just press Control M. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
you can see more. You can type more lines, long lines. Then when you want to run it, then go back to Control M again, and it will make smaller.
Compress it.
Yes. Okay. So now you know how to create method, right?
Yes.
Void, then any verb, then parentheses, then curly braces. So just create two methods here. You can make it static or non-static, no problem.
Okay.
Static space void void void.
Okay, void, yeah, void. Void.
Name of the method.
Dance.
Dance, okay. Teacher can dance. Method name always small. Okay, small cap. Small, not capital, remember.
Yeah. It's small, right?
Small, all small. Then
okay.
method comes with parentheses always. Okay.
Okay, that's right.
So
okay.
it will be a verb, action verb, then parentheses. So this is the name of the method always. Okay. Then curly braces. Press enter.
So how do you put this color? You type it in, or
yes, I type it.
Okay, let me see what I can do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Enter. You see?
Okay.
This is method.
Bring everyone down.
Yes.
Okay.
Then now you can type statement.
Okay.
System.
System. Okay. System is always capital.
because system is a inbuilt class. Okay, class is always capital. Remember,
Yes.
system, and this system dot no space.
Oh.
System dot out
Print
dot yes, no space, dot print
line.
yes. Yes, just press enter. Enter, yes. You see? Okay. Write something inside println method.
John can dance.
Okay. Type it. And you have to write it inside println method.
Inside, yeah.
What is inside? Inside is here. Okay.
Where's that? Right there, right?
Yeah. And John can dance is string. So you have to have inverted comma. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you can write John can dance. Okay.
Is John supposed to be a capital letter?
Of course, because it is a name.
It's a name, yeah.
Name will be always capital. You can put full stop, you can put exclamation sign, no problem. All right. Now create another method. Go out of this method. Go out of this method. Okay. Go out of this scope. Always to create another method, okay. Go from this scope. This curly braces ends of the scope. Then go down to I got yeah 2 lines. You see, I just go 1 2. Make it more readable. Okay, not more than 2 spaces. Again, just keep 1 space in between. 1 space. Okay, just like this.
Okay.
Treat non-static method. Non-static. No. I said non-static meaning no. Static, no static keyword.
No, just yeah. I was trying to write a sync.
Yeah. It can.
Can it do? You know, singing is a combined behavior.
Yeah, behavior. It's behavior.
Oh, no.
Okay. Then parenthesis. Okay. Then go out of the parenthesis, then curly braces.
I have to put quotation mark.
No, curly braces.
Okay.
Yes. Now, seeing, you see, before dance, we type void. So you have to put void also.
Void, okay.
Yes. You see?
Okay.
Now you have same method.
Okay.
Look very carefully how we create method. To create method, we take void keyword, then mm, verb, okay, action verb, then
Okay.
parenthesis, then curly braces.
The braces.
This is method, right? And inside method, it is a block of code. Block meaning it has scope. This is a block, okay?
Okay.
It has scope. Scope starts here with curly braces and scope ends here. We say block of code, meaning there can be just one line of code or 10 lines, 20 lines, 100 lines, depending
Okay.
on the size of the software. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
now you can just, what we do in real world, we copy and just we paste. It's not allowing me to paste. Why? I don't know. Oh, I can. Okay.
Okay.
And just what we do, we just copy, paste, and thus we save time. Okay. Then just write here, John can sing. Just we change one word. Okay.
Okay.
And I can save my time. I can say John can teach. You see, we copy paste. 80% we copy and paste, and 20% we become creative. Okay,
Okay.
so thus we can save our time. You understand me?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
All right, fantastic. And when you practice, what you can do, you can just copy
Wow.
and put couple of lines. It will look better when you practice, not in the real project. Okay, you can
Okay.
just do it. You can just copy and just play with it,
Okay.
try to enjoy it.
Mm.
I know, Ignatius, after 3 months you cannot sleep without coding. If you
That would be
practice
nice.
every
Yes.
single day 1 or 2 hours, if you practice every single day 2 hours, after 3 months, if you want to quit, you cannot. You will miss it.
Okay. Yes.
You will think, oh my God, what I'm not doing today. Hmm?
I
It
can't wait
happens.
to come to that stage.
Yeah. I start programming in 2007.
Mm.
I came to Drexel University in 2007, and uh, I had a subject on computer. It was integration of information and technology into the classroom, how we can create web pages using front-end technologies and put the contents, articles, photos, videos on a page, and use the web page inside the classroom, make it colorful, make students more engaging, interesting, and you know, to make,
Be much harder that time than now.
yeah. Now, after I code 6 months, I couldn't quit. I couldn't quit. I didn't want to learn it, but after 6 months, and since then, I'm coding, programming. And the more I program, the more I love. I fell in love. Okay.
Yeah, I learned something new all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Now nothing happens. Why? Because in definition we say method is a block of code that only executes when it is called by name. You have to call by name. Say for example, this is static. If it is static, you can call this method directly, right? Just
Okay.
copy this method. So remember the definition of method. Method is a block of code
Good.
that only runs or execute when it is called by name.
By name.
You have to,
So what is it called by name? What do you actually mean? You have to actually say it.
yeah, when I say call by name, you see, we are not calling the method. If you run it,
Oh,
you see,
okay.
nothing happens because you
Oh,
didn't call method.
okay.
Suppose there are 10 people, your grandchildren, 10 grandchildren, John, Ron, Ton, Johnny.
Right, right.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
yeah, they have different names. If you don't call by name, if you just say, bring me my laptop. Now, your 10 grandsons, they will look at you, but nobody will respond.
Yes, because no name was mentioned.
No name was mentioned. Same way, method, you have to mention by name. You have to tell a method to do something. You see? Now I say teach method, I mention by name. Inside main method, I mention teach method. And now look what happens. You have to call. So I am calling by name, teach method, do something, and John can teach. Now go back and see teach method as John can teach.
Can change.
How many times? Twice. Okay, just copy. You can paste it. And you see, 4 times. Now just tell John, John can teach, John can teach. 4 times.
Okay.
You didn't call sing method and
Yes.
it's doing nothing, right? Only teach method is responding. Now, if you want to call also sing,
I have to highlight,
okay, so,
copy.
so what you can do, you want to call sing method also. How you can call it? You have to call by name. You have to call by name. But this sing method is not allowing us to access it. Why? Because teach is static, but sing is not static. You see, this is static, but this is non-static.
Okay.
To call it, we have to make it static. Either we have to make it static or we have to create object. Understand it?
Yeah.
If it is non-static, you have to create object, then using the reference variable with dot operator, you can access them. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. Now, suppose this is not static. This is not static. This is also not static. So, this is also not static. So, what do we have to do? We have to create object, right?
Yes.
Now, you know how to create object. Do you know how to create object? So, create object here. How object is created? Let me show you. New.
Okay.
This is teacher class, right?
Yeah.
Look, teacher. This is new object. You see, when I just type new keyword and teacher parentheses then semicolon, no red mark. Okay.
Okay.
So new object is created with new keywords, then just name of the class, teacher, then parenthesis, then semicolon. New object is created. Now, from where we are creating this new teacher object? We are creating it from teacher class. And we need the reference variable. It can be variable, meaning it can be varied. It can be different. So it can be T1, it can be teacher1, it can be TE1, still it will work. So it can be variable, okay? And this variable refer to the new object. That is why it is called reference variable, because it is referring to new object. And this new object created from teacher class. Where is teacher class coming from? Teacher class is coming from this teacher class. You understand? And this teacher class has scope, starts here and it ends here. Okay?
Okay.
Understand it, right? Now, teacher1, to access it, we need teacher1 reference variable, teacher1 and dot, right? Now you can access it. And same way, teacher1 dot. Okay? But we have another method that does, we can make static, and static method don't need reference variable. It doesn't need reference variable, you see,
Okay.
because it is static.
So static. Yeah.
Static.
It can stand on its own.
Yeah. It has special power. And from this teacher class, you want to create another object, just copy it. Okay, just paste here. Same way you can create n number object. Okay, now just copy it. I can type teacher, then teacher 2. Okay, you see, reference variable is different, right? 1, 2,
Okay.
but object look like same.
Okay.
Now, again, you want to create another object, just copy. Where is paste? Okay. Now just change it 3. Okay, you can create more, more, and just change 4. So thus you can create n number object. Now you might be thinking, you said new object, new teacher is new object, this is also new teacher, this is also new object. Why it look like same? Yes, look like same, but they are not same. You want to prove? I can prove it. How? Let me show you. System dot, when I put system and dot, you see, I can access all the methods and properties Java programming uh, does do does have. Java programming does have inbuilt method and properties. These are inbuilt. Inbuilt. It comes with Java. You see, we didn't create it. This system is a class. When I just put system dot, I can access. I want out. I just double click here. It goes. Then prints Ellen. You see, print Ellen, and I just press enter. Okay, and I say, though new object look like same, 4 new object are same, I say they are not same. How I can prove it? Look very carefully. Sorry. Look very carefully. Teacher 1. Okay, I just type. Teacher 2. Teacher 3. Teacher 4. Right? Now print it. I said they are not same, but it looked like same, right? Teacher, you see, teacher, new teacher, new teacher. But look, they are not same. You see, Java Basic is your package name, then dot teacher is your class name, at the rate, and look at the numbers. Are they same? Are they same? No, they're not, because these objects are, though look like same, they are not same. What you are seeing is not inside of it. Okay, you look, it's different. So it has stored in your computer memory in different path, different path, different path, different. Okay, when you are creating another object, though it look like same, but in practical it is not. They are not the same. You see, 5, and you print this one, not same. It will be different one. Clear? So these are the small concepts, but it will help you to develop the whole concept, and you can apply it later. Okay, so just practice it. I recorded it. I will send you the video. Just code, okay, every day 1-2 hours, and after a month whole concept will be clear, and it will help you to understand automation better. Okay.
All right.
Any question?
No question right now.
Okay,
I just have
that's
to,
fine.
assimilate,
Yeah.
what you just thought there.
Okay, Ignatius, you are sharp.
Uh,
You understand very quickly, and
I'm trying.
and definitely you will forget very quickly. I know.
That's true.
So that you don't forget, you have to practice. Okay,
Yes,
practice.
that's right.
Today you learn
Okay.
Control M, Control M, Control M, and Control M. Okay, Control M,
Okay.
shortcut key.
Control M, Control N.
M, M, M. Both are M.
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 Okay. Okay.
It is, yeah, it is Control plus M.
Then the make it flat.
Yeah, both are same. Control M.
Same thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
same thing.
Okay.
Control M. Control M.
Okay.
Yeah, both are M.
Okay. Okay.
Control M, Control M. Okay.
Okay.
Control M and Control M. Okay. Then to make it bigger, Control plus. This is Control plus, Control minus. Press Control plus, Control plus.
You want me to do it?
Yeah. Control plus. Control plus, yes. I said Control plus sign. Press Control plus.
Okay. Plus. Okay.
What are you doing? Yeah. Control plus. One more plus. Control plus. Okay. It's making bigger, right?
Yeah.
And Control minus will make smaller.
Make it smaller.
Control minus, Control minus, Control minus.
Control. Okay.
Minus. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's all for today. Okay.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Okay, good night.
Yeah, tomorrow Rudy has class. You can join. No problem.
Okay.
All right.
Tomorrow's supposed to be my class, though. Wednesday.
Wednesday is your class?
Monday, Wednesday.
Monday, Wednesday? Or Rudy is Tuesday?
Tuesday, but I don't know. He didn't show up today.
Actually, what is the day today? Today is Tuesday, right?
Today is Tuesday, yeah.
Tuesday, he does have a program in his charge, I think.
Oh, okay.
So you choose.
He will be tomorrow with me.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Okay, good night.
Good night.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Take care.